Hello everybody, it's time. I'm a bit late, but we're just gonna wing it live again. My name is Frank. Welcome to dioramaworkshop.com, another live video. Today we're doing a what's in the box of the various toys that I got, which is mostly Solo Wave 2 and this box, which you can't see. Oh, maybe you can see a little bit. The box is the vintage new ship from Rogue One, so that'll probably be the first Rogue One diorama that I'm going to be making. I haven't built in a long time since doing the prototypes for last year, Star Wars Celebration, and now we're starting to do the tests for next year's Celebration build, but that's another video. And okay, so, oh my god, I haven't even had time to look down, and I have everyone who joined me. So, okay, hi, Kayana, Caesar, Tom, Tony, Brett, Jose, Bobby, David, Geneviève, I see you in a couple of weeks. Il faut que tu me textes pour me dire quelle journée que vous venez. Okay. Oh, and Tracy is watching. Hello, and Tommy, and Chris, and lots of people. Susan. Okay, I have too many people to. I'm going to be spending all the time reading the text. Okay, so I've had these boxes for a couple of weeks now, but I've been busy doing other things. So let's get to it, right? And so I'm going to try to bring it as close as camera. I know that lots of people always say, bring it to the camera, bring it to the camera. The tripod can't get closer to what you see because of the table. So I'll have to try and do it. And then there's the delay with the iPad. So I'm using the iPad to actually see if it's in frame or not. So, okay, so the first thing I got was this. The Force Link 2 that I was forced to buy, which is, you know, I'm not even, maybe it's not a good thing to start with this because I'm going to get so angry already. And you already have this that we bought, and they make us buy another one instead of updating the sound. I don't get it. It's like, well, I get it because they want cash, but it just makes me angry. But anyhow, okay. So let's not start with this, or shall we start with this? I wonder if I should get the bad out of the way. Okay, I have it in my hand, so might as well, things. In April, my god, that's so far away. But yes, going to Chicago next year. Another celebration. Okay, so let's open this. You know, when I did the video for the first wave of Solo toys, I thought it was so ridiculous that you had every toy except Han Solo, and then people, the fans, told me that you had to buy the Han Solo with the speeder, but that thing looks like a Kleenex box. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and I will not be making a diorama of the chase. That's kind of pointless, and and plus I didn't see it in the stores, so I didn't buy that. And then the other way to get a Han Solo is to buy this ridiculous thing, so okay, here we go. Just open this. And okay, already I started panicking. I'm going like, where's the Han Solo? And I didn't see him, that he was actually placed here, hidden. Okay, so I'm, you know, I saw the movie one time. I don't know if you guys went multiple times to see Solo. I'm kind of looking forward to re-seeing it on video just to see if, you know, the first time you go, you kind of like have all the reaction of like, I don't like this, I like that, I don't like this. But now you're going to re-see it, I think I'll enjoy it more because I'm going to not have that sort of like negative anticipation cloud thing around me. Okay, so Mr. Solo here. Is this close enough? Yeah, I guess you guys want to see it even closer than this, probably. Joe cannot ship to Canada. because of the customs. You don't have enough money to send to Canada. Oh dear. I'll find it eventually. Maybe I'll buy it at the convention next year. Okay, I'll have to go like this. So this is what he looks like. This is pretty old now. You've probably seen a lot of him online. It's not a bad figure, actually. Oh, his feet rotate. So that's kind of cool. So you can pose in different positions like that. You see this? Oh, my fingers are in the way. See? So this rotates. So it could be pigeon-toed like that. But no knee articulation. And it's the sitting like the vintage style, which is kind of cool. And then the wrists do turn. And the head turns as well, and his jacket, does it come off? No, his jacket doesn't come off, but it does open, and it's not cloth, so points for that. It's a okay figure, but I guess they had to give the extra articulation because you're paying $30 for this thing. Okay, so might as well. Oh, I see what they did. This, the original, and this, because the Falcon is all white in the new movie. White. Okay, whatever. This, I still think it's a stupid toy. I loved Comtech chips, those who remember that. I'm a sucker for anything that's lights and sounds, usually. But this, I just found because it was very annoying to activate, and half the time it didn't work. And then you had to not upload, but you had to upgrade your machine to play some of the newer figures, and I didn't get a chance to do that. And I have a feeling that this thing is going to be asking me to do that as soon as I put the figure on, and then you'll hear me screaming. I can't even get this open. How can a kid open this? The thing's unscrewed. You know the old days when you just had clips and you didn't have screws to attach these things? Okay, I'm sure this is where the battery is, because this is where the battery is on this one. Oh, for God's sake. I can't even get it open to put the batteries in. Okay, either I'm really old or this is very, very badly designed. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's like, okay. Screw. The lid doesn't even open. Like, how are you supposed to get batteries in this? Then everyone's going to be leaving the video because you're going to be bored that I can't open this thing. I told you it was a bad idea to start with this Comtech thing. It's not even Comtech chip. That was actually better. This Force Link poop. Okay, well, the screw is completely undone, and yet it's not coming out. Oh, for God's sake. I won't even tell you. Anyway, I think you can figure it out. God. Maybe a child would have more intelligence to open this. Opening it the wrong way. Okay, put the screw back in. Okay, let's see. Does this activate? How do you turn it on again? Don't you have to? Is there an on switch? This is why there's should be rehearsals before doing live video. Okay, well, maybe I'll do a separate video for all the sounds that this piece of poop makes. But you've seen it online. You're supposed to just activate it like Star Trek, aren't you? Hello? Okay. This is just wrong. Okay, I bet you like my batteries are dead even though they're new. Okay, this is not working. So I told you, bad idea. Where's the box? This, total waste of money. Bang. For him, try to get the speeder instead, but this crap technology, I can't stand it. I hate it. It's stupid. No. Okay. Enough with that. Okay, let's make me smile by opening this thing that I found. Even though I have the other versions, I should have brought them from the workshop to here. I could have showed you the different variations, but we'll do that in a counting video when I show the different things or whatever. So, okay, so let's put me in a good mood by opening a cool toy instead of that piece of poop there. I'm trying to be nice with my words, my wording, because in case little children are watching, even though we're like all 30-year-old and 40, 50-year-old children. Okay. It's nice artwork. Can you see that? Sometimes I keep the boxes just for art. And, oh god, the delay is long. I don't remember the Wampa looking like that though. But, yeah. It's very nice. Okay. Joe says you have to sync it with your Apple or Android Bluetooth. Oh my good lord. I was kind of reading about that, but you know what? Okay, just going back on this rant for 2 minutes. Here it says, download the Hasbro Link app available till June 30th. Really? We're like July 19? So I can't even use this anymore. Caca. Okay. Very nice. There's been many Luke Hoth versions done in the past. Obviously, if you haven't been collecting since the 90s, you might not have gotten those. This one is not the best. It doesn't really look like him. Obviously, it's very basic 5-point. Yeah, nothing moves on him. Wrist, the head. Yeah. Not even the wrist, the waist. You can't even spin the waist. So it's legs, 1, 2, arms, head. But, you know, it looks good in a Hoth diorama. You could use Rebels all the time. This is what he looks like. Can you see? Is it in camera? Up a bit. You see his face. Let's see if you can see the face. It's nice. It's a nice figure, but it don't look like Luke. Not really. But the sculpt is nice. I like it. But, of course, you didn't buy it for Luke, did you? We bought it for Mr. Wampa. Mr. Wampa Cave. Oh, it comes with instructions. Spoiler alert! The arm comes off. I'm sure many of you have seen the movie by now. Okay. Oh, and of course there's instructions for the poopy Force Link thing. I'm not going there again. We're done talking Force Link for the rest of the evening. Oh, and look in the box. He's already separated. It's pretty cool. So, now they don't have... Before they had elastics, now they have these... I don't know if you can see this. You know when you buy socks, where's one? Here. When you buy socks and you have these little plastic pins there like this that hold the socks together, that's what they use now. And so you can't, I guess I'll use the X-Acto to just pop it. Okay, so we have one arm. Very nice, has a ball joint. This pivots, and then it's very tight, but hello people. Almost looks like my cat's paw. Okay, and then we have garbage, recycling. So we have Mr. Wampa. And this seems very loose. I like how he articulates. You could make a cool stop motion animation with this. He has almost like Chewbacca style fur designs there. So he has the, no, he can't turn at the waist, but he has knee, and his feet move up and down. You see that? And they turn as well. So that's very cool. And then his other arm moves as well. And then just snap this. His head turns. I don't like the paint job on for the blood though. Like, it almost looks not like ketchup, but maybe it was, well, maybe a bit like ketchup. It looks like he was eating fries or something. What? Where's the delay? Do you guys see that? It's just the color that they used or whatnot. But this is a very cool figure. It'll actually, you know, work very well in modern day diorama, like we did in Celebration 5. So this is definitely a plus for the Hoth caves. So this is a good purchase. If you spot this in the stores, I originally, when they said, oh, there was another Wampa that I saw online, I said, I don't really need it. But then I saw the box and I said, you know, I've seen enough pictures to know that this was an actual nice figure. And so this with the Luke, I find is worth the price. Going back to this, no. But, okay, so far we have one cool one, one very bad. Okay, next. We have the Enfys Nest swoop bike. And having seen the movie by now, I assume you've all seen the movie, this is the lead, I believe this is the leader of the gang. Should I say spoilers by now, or should I hold that in case people are watching, waiting for the video? Has anyone not seen Solo yet? Let's see if people answer what I'm saying. Now, I don't know how you could use this in a diorama. You really can't. It's like flying in the air, the swoop bike thing. But the figure, it's always nice to have aliens for if you do a city scene, be it Tatooine or one of the scenes from the Solo movie or whatnot. This, they don't even bother tying this. There's nothing tying this. It's just like piece of plastic. It's not the best design. It's like very, very simple. It almost looks like a laser gun. It is what it is. It's like, I did not buy this for this. This would actually, almost looks like a moisture evaporator. This will be nice in Watto's junkyard. That's where I'm going to put this when the time comes. I still have not built a Watto's junkyard. That's on my to-do list. I have so many to-dos. It's crazy. The reason we bought it, of course, is for the figure. Always fun to have an alien figure. Okay, so... Oh, no! They put cloth. You know, you guys know me and cloth. Cloth for me is like, might as well just attach a piece of Kleenex. But this one actually, look, it actually folds well. I don't know how well the black, you'll be able to see it, but it actually is not like one stiff piece of cloth, which is not bad. Most figures, it just like lays like a Kleenex and not very exciting. So, oh, well, no spoilers here for people because, well, I say that, but no, his head doesn't even come off. Okay, so in the movie, this character removes this helmet and reveals a spoiler. But we cannot do that in this because the helmet doesn't come off. Okay. And then, okay, that's kind of a little bad that it's 5 point again for this, though they articulated the wrists so that you could, I guess, make him hold on to the bike instead of being like that. But if you're, at least, you know, when they made the speeder bike figures with Leia, Luke, and the speeder bike Scout, they had their knees bend so that they could actually be in a sitting position, which was really cool. And this is what this should have been doing, because now, does it even sit? It's like he could stand. I say he or she. Wink, wink. I can't do my wink. I have my glasses on. Yeah, so... Oh! Okay, I have told you that I only saw Solo one time. I'm trying to make him sit on the underside of this. This is supposed to be this way, not this way. That's why I thought it looked like a gun. It's actually here because here's the seat. God, I'm such an idiot. Okay, well, still. See, his legs, well, because they put the pedals there, I guess his legs don't need to bend, but do you see that? And then can his hands, they have to have designed it so that he can actually hold the thing, but that was funny. It's I'm trying to make him sit on the bottom of the bike. Okay, way to go, Frank. Very smart. See what you have to look for as two kids when you grow up. Your mind just goes down the tubes. Okay, well, he kind of is able to grab the things, the handlebars. So it looks cooler when he's sitting in it. I guess if you were a kid, you'd be able to, you'd actually have fun running and playing with this. Yeah, on a Tatooine thing, maybe I won't put it right away in Watto's junk shop, but yeah, I'm going down the streets. There's no stand or anything on it, so. Oh, it actually doesn't tip over. Okay, that's one bonus thing. Okay, there you go with the hand position. Okay, so that's okay. I'll give that a thumbs up. So I kind of like this. The more I'm looking at it, the more I like it. Okay, so this is a plus. So far we have 1, 2. I'm putting the bad stuff on. Where should I put the bad stuff? On the floor. If I had a waste paper basket. Here, I'm putting the caca stuff there. So caca would include Mr. Han Solo. Goodbye. Okay, so we have 2 cool things there. Okay, I'm going to open this next. I know what this is. And I had brought the figure knowing that I was going to talk about this. And, of course, I forgot it. Oh, there's one here. Okay, so this is a Last Jedi figure that is in one of the dioramas. I've seen a couple of made already in online of people who made this diorama. I want to make it with LEDs so that it glows and it's going to be really cool. And of course, I'm talking about the Red Room from Last Jedi. And since I had these in liquidation, there are variants. Someone told me actually that there was a variant, but it was available only in black series, which they did not have in the store, so I had to buy it on Amazon, and they didn't have it on Amazon CA, so I had to buy it on Amazon.com, which is United States, which means that it's US price, and living in Canada, exchange rate, so I'm paying almost double of what you guys paid at home, but that's okay. That's what happens living in Canada. We always get kind of shafted about that, but okay, so his head is like really tiny. So I have two, and you've probably seen these maybe before. So this is the Elite Guard. I don't recall if this, I think he's called Elite as well, but the difference is that he has all the articulation, obviously, because it's black, and then this was the 5-point that came with the Rey figure. However, this has the sort of like plastic sculpt for the robe, which I enjoy more. Let's open this and see how bad the cloth is, because I usually hate cloth. I've never liked cloth in figures going back. Well, the vintage 70s, 80s, that's okay because it's part of that era. But all the other things that they made there, I don't like it. Me no like. Okay, so we have a guard with a different sword. This is his sword, and then the sword that came with the other guy were these break-off blades there. That's his. And then this guy has this long sword thing. Okay, and I guess they're the same height, so they'll be okay in the diorama. It almost looks the same. Hey, Robert. Sean says, we still have Toys R Us. Yes, we do. The stock is not the same as the US Toys R Us, US anything, Target and whatever, always has better stuff than, or in terms of quantity and not just price, but even going back all the way to in 99 when episode 1 came out. I remember going down to the States. We had like an hour-and-a-half drive to Vermont, and you could get figures there for $4.99, $5.99 or whatever, and our episode 1 figures, which was 1999, like so long ago, it was $13.99 for one figure. So we bought 10 figures. It cost you $130 out of your bank account compared to $50 for you guys. So I've always like, you know, that always ticked me off. But, you know, again, that's Canadian thing. Okay, so this guy has black pants that you can't really, oh, yeah, he kind of has, you can see kind of the boots and the thing on this guy. But, yeah, so, see, here's that cloth thing I said. It just, you know, might as well put piece of Kleenex. I really don't like that. I like when it's sculpted and folds well and whatnot. And the helmet detail, well, you know, let me see, hold that in place for a while. I'm noticing, looking at the delay, it's like my fingers are hiding most of the figure, it seems. Anyhow, yeah, so he's a cool figure. I'm glad that I have the variant, so it won't at least be the two. I don't know, were there more than 2 guards styles in the room with Snoke? I'll have to look at watch the movie again. But yeah, so this is a diorama that I'm looking forward to making at some point. So even though these were a lot more than I wanted to pay, it's better than eBay because it was Amazon. And yeah, this is in the like one. So we have three in the likes. Yep. and one in the bad light so far. So, okay, we have a tank at the end, and now I'm going to open this box. This is wave number 2. God, I almost cut myself with the... Don't do this. What a stupid thing to do. I'm holding an X-Acto knife and the box and like waving this next to my nose. Maybe I should have had more coffee. It's like all cold now. Okay. Let's open this. Thank you, Jose, who used to work at Legends. That doesn't exist anymore. That was the coolest store in Montreal when I lived there. Legend action figures, and it used to be a block from my house, and I used to go all the time. Okay. So all of this. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh. Oh, the vintage. Yes. Okay. Hold on, I forgot about that. Make sure that I'm just looking, seeing there's nothing left in the crumpled up paper. So this apparently is a Walmart, I think, exclusive that a lot of people can't find. This is the Rey vintage collection. So obviously, do we need another Rey? Not really. But I'm trying to... This card actually is less folded. So, which card is nicer? This one. They're both kind of warped, but I'm going to open one, but I want to keep the other one for a package. I'm examining which one looks nicest. Let's see if there's a paint job. She's reminding me of someone, but I'm trying to think. But okay, I'm going to open this one. Okay, so this is the Last Jedi Island Journey. Okay, so this is from Last Jedi. I thought it was the one from Force Awakens when she meets Finn, but okay, so this one I will open, and yeah, this is the same as the other one. It's just piece of Scotch tape, but I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. I don't want to break the art any more than I have to. But come on. Okay. Card backs. Save that. I don't know why you saved that. I used to save all of the cards. I still have some card backs, and then at some point I just said, like, why am I keeping all this? And then I did a whole flush of everything. Okay, so she comes with a little pistol and a blue lightsaber. I guess that's Luke's lightsaber that he throws away. And here she is with more cloth. Oh Lord. Okay, so here's a cloth poncho thing. As you can see, it resembles a piece of Kleenex. Okay, so if you take this off, see, this is much nicer without the piece of cloth. And so she has her outfit from the movie, and because this is a vintage, it probably has all the articulation. So yeah, the feet go up, pivot. Do they pivot up and down? God, even with my glasses I can't see because the paint is so dark. No, she doesn't. Okay, so her feet don't move this way. They do turn at the ankle though. Her knees ball joint, so that's nice. And then her legs, her thighs are ball as well, so she can actually rotate and do all these things like that. That's nice. The wrists turn, the elbows articulate and sideways, and ball joint at the shoulder. Lots of cool posing for dioramas in that. And then the head spins actually as well. So let me show you what the head looks like up close. And hey, Dave. There we go. It's pretty good likeness actually when you look at it on camera. That's what I kind of like also about toys when you put them in macro uh, filming. It brings it to another dimension because it turns the little plastic figure into almost like life size. And when you have an actual diorama that is detailed enough to look like the movie set, you're able to pose them perfectly. So this is a really nice figure. So this, again, I'm not a big fan of Kleenex capes, but I shall put it back on. And yeah, I'm finding that I'm a lot more immature tonight than than I usually am. I don't know what's going on, if I drank the Kool-Aid or something or whatnot, but okay. So out of this box comes Wave 2. Now, I might be very disappointed because when you order cases as opposed to figures, you're stuck with the case. Now, because figures or stores sell in waves, they sometimes repackage the same figures from Wave 1 box, and then you're stuck with figures you don't really want, right? That's why if you can find them in the store in pegs, it's 100% better, obviously. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, so here's the case breakdown, as you can see, if you want to see what it looks like inside a case, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures in here. And out of the 12, there's only 4 that are new. And then the other ones, I don't know, are they diorama worthy or are they going there with Mr. Solo in the caca pile? Okay. Oh. No, this has to be the same one. This is Snoke. But, hold on. Yes. I could be wrong, but the first wave Snoke had that terrible Hugh Hefner pajama cloth thing, and this one, let me see which is the nice card. Keep one. They're both okay, but I'll keep this one. Okay. This one looks like it's the version that came with that. There was a Death Star toy. I don't know if you saw that. It was kind of like an open playset kind of thing. It was $300 in Canada. $300 for a little playset to get this one figure. Actually, it was 2 figures. I don't remember what the other figure was. It was either a Rey or... You guys can maybe help me out. I'll read the text and stuff. But I know that I was not going to pay any $300 to get an action figure. So this is actually cool because I think that it's the version that was in that playset and not the other one. The other one's in my office. So I'll confirm that on the website or on Facebook later tonight or whatever. Okay, so this goes here. Oh, yes. I love it. Okay, this is not the same figure. Okay, so out of the 12, there's actually 6 that are new. And then, so this one is very... well, the head, actually, I think, is better than the other one. Though his head doesn't even turn, people. It's like stuck... Well, look, it moves like this. Like, not even iota. Okay, obviously, waist. He has the Emperor Palpatine, Ben Kenobi style of the vintage in the 70s there, the figures were like this. When they had cloths, they were like split in half, which is kind of cool. His arms do not move, but that's okay. So this is the 5-point articulation version. Well, the other one was 5-point also, but the other one made me laugh because he was wearing that cloth and he had like, I thought he was wearing underwear because he was like naked with the rest of underneath the robe there. So this is actually a pretty cool sculpt, to tell you the truth. And the paint job is good. Let me see if I can you see the scar on this? I'm putting it in the wrong direction. And then he has a ring. I don't even remember that he had a ring in the movie. There we go. More in the light or something. It's hard. I'm sorry to apologize with the delays. Like I move it and then I have to wait the 7 seconds for Facebook Live to actually see what's going on. But yeah, okay. So I'm really happy. I'm a lot happier. So this goes in the happy pile because it's new. So he goes here. And I'm going to use him in the Red Room diorama instead of the cloth thing because I don't like cloth. And here is a new figure, one of the new waves. And this one is, let me see. Oh, the cat's at the door. She found me. Of course, I couldn't stay hidden for long. Or I talked too long and this video is dragging on already. So this is another Hoth Leia with the Force Link. And since Force Link is crap and won't even activate, and so we can't hear what she says, but we'll have to do another video for that. Many versions of her have come out in the past. Did we need another Leia Hoth? No. But, you know, I prefer that than, you know, some other character, like another Anakin or another Yoda or something. And the art is nice. Yeah. Hey, Vlad. We're looking at new toys. How exciting. Okay, so the likeness is not bad and the paint job is okay. She's 5-point articulation as well. Oh, no, look. Her feet actually move at the knees. I'm in shock. I'm surprised. But she does have the same kicker here. Her waist does not turn. Oh, and that's why, okay. That kind of is a bit crappy. I'm putting her on the fence kind of thing. Compared to the other versions that they had of her, here's people why they put this as a feature. Because, and these boots are just plastic. It's just colored plastic. It's not even paint. Okay, this is a pretty crappy figure, I have to say. Okay, look. I'll show you the boots first. So the boots is not even painted. It's plastic color. But the really bad part is, I'm coming down with the camera there. Let me stop shaking. I'm going to show you this there. Is it in frame? No, this is in frame. Okay, see her jacket sculpt? Well, wait till it gets in focus there. Hopefully I'll... Is it going in focus? Focus. There we go. Okay. Her jacket, if I tilt it, is not a piece of plastic that goes on the figure like all the normal figures. Her jacket is sculpted on the body. So you can't even move this flap. It's like one piece of plastic. That's pretty crappy, I must say. Are we back? Excuse me for this technical interruption. Okay, we're back. The phone rang. I don't know who it was because by the time I went, it stopped showing. But while it rang, apparently it froze for you guys, right? So you might have thought that I was disappeared or something. But anyway, I was in the middle of saying that this figure, as cool as it looked like in package, is actual crap. Because this does not even move. This is sculpted jacket onto the plastic body. So it's one piece of plastic with the arms, and the face is okay. They did a good job. Let me re-show the face. So maybe it's good for like a head swap or something. Hey, Rob. So I don't know. Does it look like Carrie Fisher? Kinda, but it'll look okay in the Hoth in one of the background characters or something. But this is not the best Leia. You can search online, and I have many variants of this from the past, and so I think Miss Leia is going to go with Han Solo, which is, suits it, because even though it's young Han, and she, she might not have been born by the time, well, they're not that different in age, are they? Well, he was in 30s, she was 18. If he's 18, 20 here, she might have been 5. Anyhow, my math skills are not the best, so don't count on that. Okay, this is the figure that everyone wants, obviously. This is Moloch. This is the reason that you would buy Wave 2. This is a very cool design in the movie. I really liked it in the movie. And let's see, this is the one I'm going to keep carded. This is the one we're going to open. What really kind of sucks is there's only 2 in the box. So if a store orders a case, then there's 2 customers will come and snatch them, and then you will not find it until they order another box. And then the other figures that were coming up are from Wave 1, so the chances that you have lots of peg warmers are very high. And so let me open this. And it's like if they thought that people would want to steal him, and they put it harder to... He's actually more secure than the other figures for some reason. Come on. Oh, I almost sliced my finger off. Nice. Okay. Keep that. So, I'm assuming you've seen the movie, because this, I think, has a feature that will be a spoiler. So, if you have not seen Solo yet, and you're going to be watching it in September or whatever, when the movie comes out on video, then close your eyes for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so he comes with the staff kind of thing. I don't recall that. Okay, see? Where's Cloth? Here's Cloth Man. Okay? This is what I don't like. This is what I love. Now, see the difference in the plastic? This is total plastic cape. It's doable. And see, it has all the wrinkles, the sculpts, and like it really looks sort of like a real piece of, clothes that the actor wears, and it's not just a piece of too small cloth that cannot bend normally and stuff like that. That's why I don't like cloth. But anyway, even him, Mr. Snoke, has, nice folds that will look nice when you take photos for your diorama in these poses. Okay. I have to get smaller fingers because my fingers are hiding all the action figures. Okay, so he has this cape thing with another cape underneath, and then under his feet is just like a big body kind of thing. And so this is just, this is all one piece kind of thing. His wrists turn, very cool. No elbows, obviously. And then this thing does not move. So this sort of like insectoid thing doesn't move. But are you ready for the spoiler? I'm warning you, you have to turn around if you haven't seen the movie, because I'm going to be pulling this mask off, because you think that the bug looks like this, but it actually... It doesn't even come off. Hold on. Does it come off? Oh, it's in 2 parts. Okay. So this is what he looks like underneath. I'm going to hold it there so you can see. Hey, Kevin. Eric. Oh, it's too high. There. Is this better? He's out of frame. There we go. Turn him. I hate this delay. It's so hard to try to show you up close the figures. I have to get another camera or a better setup than doing this. So this piece does not pop out, or does it? No, it's stuck to his head, to his neck inside. So this is kind of like a gas mask kind of thing. And then this little piece here of plastic resembles and makes me think of the Leia Bush mask. So this fits back on the face. And then this thing goes in the front and reattaches the mask and then pushes it in somehow. I don't have it in properly because I'm having trouble. But yeah, I love this figure, and this figure is what Hasbro needs to make more of. We want aliens and things like that for dioramas because that's what populates the scenes and that's what makes the scenes a lot better. So this goes in the plus. Thank you very much. Now, here we go into the... I'm not going to open these because I opened them in the past. I might give these to cousins or something. I don't know. Yeah, it does look dark crystal-ish a little bit. So 2 more Kylo Rens. What am I going to do with that? As if people didn't buy enough of those already. So, and then Kira, not one, but two more Kira. I guess you could customize her and make her into Tatooine people or bar people, whatever. But it's a useless figure to me. And then not one, but 2 more Chewbaccas. And it would have been nice to have the little... Jeez, I'm having a brain fart moment there. It's not a pug. Pug is the dog. What are those things called? Those little animals that he wants to eat there, like barbecue. Oh, not a Poe. No, that's Poe Dameron. I cannot think of the name of that little beast. Come on, people. The Porg. Thank you, Peter. Okay. I knew it was... I should have thought, like, I'll remember. I'll associate it with the Borg from Star Trek. So, Porg, Borg. Okay, so that was these figures. That was, you know, the repacks, which is kind of lame. So far, we have the cool ones. We have Mr. Snoke. Is this in frame? We have this red guard here. And then we have this figure. Here he has to lie down. We have Mr. Wampa, right? Then we have Rey. I put her back in her little thing now. And then we have Luke that came with the Mr. Wampa there. Then we have this thing. So far we have 1, 2, this came together, but I'll count it separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the Mr. Luke is not seen, so I'll put him here. I don't know why we can't do live videos horizontal. I say that at every live video. Why it has to be up and down. It makes no sense to me when you want to do landscape to show things and you have to... Anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cool figures today. That's nice. So great diorama building opportunities here. And we have 1 Caca Leia. I'm sorry, but I have to put her in Caca because of... This is what I meant about I'm trying to re-explain. See his jacket, how his jacket opens up like this? Because it's like normal plastic, and hers is sculpted in the plastic. So her vest cannot open like this. not that you can remove his vest and it matters, but it's just like a nice little detail to make the figure worth a little bit of your money, you know. But so that's why I put her in the caca. And I put him in caca because he has to be bought with this real piece of caca. This is the biggest turd Hasbro ever invented. I'm sorry. That the fact that we had to buy a second one and both do not work. If I had my Comtech, next time I'll bring it out. The Comtech chips worked 100 times better than that, and you know, shame on Hasbro for making us have to buy another one of those things just to get Han Solo. Okay, rant over. Are we ready for la pièce de résistance, mes amis? Okay, so here is the vintage tank that just was released. Now, I don't know, I've seen some online, I've seen people, I guess, did they find it in stores, or have they been finding it through Entertainment Earth or on eBay? I'm not 100% sure. I knew I wanted this because, one, it's vintage style packaging, I think is really cool. And the other thing is because Rogue One has become one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's up there between Empire and the original Star Wars. You know, of course you can, you know, you have to watch Rogue One and Star Wars together in a 4-hour block. That's the best way to watch it. But this will be my first Rogue One diorama to tackle. It will be the ambush scene, because you have all the figures available for that. You could steal figures from past movies for population of the streets, even though, you know, they're not made for specifically for Rogue One movie set there or whatever. But here we go. Can you see this? Well, here. Okay, I'm gonna have to put my, how am I gonna do this? I'll have to put my, switch my iPad place. Actually, I put my iPad here, like this. I'm getting blasphemous. What did I say? I already forgot what I'm saying. Chris, you have to remind me. I have to be nice to Chris, or he'll stop being a member of my team for the conventions. There's 2 other figures in here that I didn't know that were there. Oh, okay, we have more figures to review. Ooh. Oh. Ew. Okay. That's one. I'll show you what that is. And... oh, yes. Okay, kind of cool. Okay, and then okay, so I have 2 packs here that I didn't know I had. And then we have this. It's a lot smaller box than I thought. But beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love when toys are really well designed and really cool. Even though I'm 54 now, it's like it's being like 13 again when my mom bought me my first Star Wars toys. All the nostalgia. Bring out your violins, and yeah, this is really cool. And plus, you're going to be able to do the diorama. So that's the main reason I bought it. If it was a vehicle, you know, like Han's Speeder, which I have no desire to buy or whatever. Okay, so let's put this aside for 2 seconds. And so the 2 packs I have is Han and Chewie from when they meet in that pit fight there or whatever. That's why they're full of mud and cruddy looking. Okay, I guess if you have to do the diorama of that, but what's the point? Didn't they throw beasts? I have to rewatch the scene. I don't remember. There's not Gamorrean guards, so that's for sure. That's Return of the Jedi. But anyway, it seems to me there was someone that they had to fight to get out of the pit. Or there was a big monster or something, but obviously Hasbro has not made the monster yet. And then the other thing is this 2-pack of, have no idea who this is. Rebolt and the Corellian Hound. Oh, was it dogs? Is this the beast that they were fighting in the thing? Oh, okay. Marino says that he hugs his toys too, so I'm not the only insane person out here who does that. So there you go. And then did Chris answer my question? R1, oh, Rogue One in top 2. Okay, are you saying Rogue One in top 2 is good or bad? Chris, you're like, I'm losing you. Or you're confusing me. Okay, where's to open this? Oh, here at the bottom. Okay. I'll start with this one, because I have no idea who this is. Okay. Pete says that Cherry was the monster. This says Le Chien Corellien, which is French for the Corellian Hound. Because all our packages are all trilingual now. Okay, so he comes in a cage, and then this piece of crap thing. I really hate this. It's making me angry just remembering that. Okay, so this comes like this, right? And you have this guy. Do they have elastics holding them in? Try to pop. Okay, he popped out. The dog does have some kind of attachment, elastic thing. Yeah. Oh, the dog had the same. See, these sock. I call them the sock clips. Do you see this? They use this now instead of elastics. I don't know why. Hopefully the cat won't choke on that. Okay, and then this comes with a cage, which I like. This is the kind of accessory. Oh, my bum is killing me. I'm sitting on this like drummer's little seat thing. It's not the most comfortable. Okay. Well, now with 3D printing, you can make things like this, which is kind of cool. I still haven't gotten a 3D printer. I find that they're still not at the right technology yet for the price and all that. But things like this are hard to make in diorama. A big room and stuff like that is kind of easy. But when you have like little detailed stuff like accessories like this, it's harder. So when they make like a cage or different items, it's much appreciated. I find this very, very nice. And then there's like the little top. I'm not going to waste time to assemble this. And then the little front and back pieces and stuff. But yeah, very, very detailed. Very nice. Can you see? I'll try to show you. Even in the texture, there's like little rivets. Do you see that? There's like little rivet things on the texture of the plastic. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, I like that. That's going in the positive pile. Okay, Mr. Dog. Mr. Dog just lost his jaw. He now looks like Brundlefly. Did you guys ever see that movie? If you have not seen the remake of The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, I highly recommend it. You have to have a strong stomach because it's one of the grossest movies after The Thing. Maybe The Thing is grosser, I'm not quite sure, but there's a part in the movie where Jeff Goldblum's mouth falls off and then he just looks like this when he's turning into the fly. So, yeah, so this... Did I break it? No. If I broke it, I'm going to be very mad. Hold on, guys. How does this... Okay. It's not broken, but... Okay, so this leash thing, I don't know what that is. Okay, so little feet. Okay, I'm not going to go down there. I made him stand up, and then I was looking at that, and then I was thinking bad thoughts. Not bad thoughts, but I'm thinking like, what the hell did Hasbro sculpt? Okay, so, but it's actually his tail. It's not the fact that he's a male dog or alien, or maybe he is, but anyhow. These two paws move, and then his head, can you see? This would be a cool animation for stop motion. If I had my Super 8 camera, I would have had fun doing this. So he can turn, do all kinds of articulation, which is kind of cool. And then if you're careful, his mouth does open slightly, but if you open the mouth too much, then it pops off. See, the jaw pops off because, can you see the joint there? I'm gonna see if you guys can see that. It's hard to see because it's black and I'm moving all over the place, but yeah, so not the best design, but is his face upside down? No. Anyway, okay, not the most exciting design. And then, what the hell? I thought it was an elastic. I thought that they put an elastic around his head. Okay, this is a little lame in the design, but that's, I guess, what the movie looked like. Okay, no articulation in the legs. Nothing moves. His feet don't bend more than that. And his arms, his wrists do turn, so there's that. And his head turns as well. So legs, arms, wrists, and head. And this is what he looks like up close. I don't really remember this guy or not. I don't know what he does in the movie. I guess he's okay, but you know, Mom said it was Disney. Yeah. Yes, we have to live with that a little bit. I don't have any negative things to say really about the Star Wars so far. Especially with the Last Jedi thing, there was all that scandal that everyone was saying that Disney ruined it and Kennedy ruined it, and I don't fall into that sort of like abyss of extreme haters there, but anyhow, we'll see. I do fall. Today they announced the Clone Wars is coming back, and I was like, really? Like, I'm one of them that I like the series. They had some good things with the sisters and Maul storyline, but I had more fun watching Rebels because it was intertwined with the original trilogy thing, which is what I prefer. So, yeah, this thing, I have to rewatch the movie because I don't know, is this the dog that's attacking Han and Chewie when they're trying to escape or not, or I don't know. So, I think I'm moving them into the Leia Han pile because it doesn't really do anything for me. Okay, let's open this. I'm dragging on. I'm going too slow. People want to see the tank. I'm sure you guys want to see the tank and you don't care about all the other stuff. Hey, Matthew, welcome. Okay. I have to readjust this seat. I'm going to try to bring a real chair next time instead of this thing. It's just killing me. Okay. So, we have a cannon of some kind. Did they have a cannon at the bottom of the pit to escape? I don't recall that. Okay, well. I'm really not sure what this is. Well, obviously it's a cannon, but I guess this piece is supposed to go on top. And then, I don't know what direction it's supposed to go in, but this way. There's like, there's a clip there. Okay. Oh no, like this. No. Okay, regardless, doesn't matter. And then this goes here. So there's this cannon thing, which by itself, again, like I was saying, the accessories, I love accessories like this. If I had a 3D printer, I could make my own, I guess, and it wouldn't be as exciting, but I do like this. This is good for Watto's Junkyard or the Boiler Room in Bespin with the Ugnaughts and all kinds of trash. You could put it inside the Jawa Sandcrawler even. There's lots of things that you could use this kind of stuff. Okay, Now we have a Han Solo and a Chewbacca. Okay, they come with a blaster, but I don't remember. Did they use a blaster to escape? I really don't remember any of that movie, really. I think. Okay, so they have chains attached to their legs. Boy, Chewbacca's legs sure are skinny. I don't recall his legs being that skinny. Anyway. Okay, so they each have a chain. And their legs don't move. The wrists move on Han. And his head moves. And then this. So this is a 5-point traditional figure with the wrists added. And I'm sure you're just seeing my fingers and not even the figure. I should do some practice or lose some points. You should give me some thumbs down for me to see. If I see thumbs down moving, I know to move my hand. So this is Chewie. Up and down arms. His head moves. At least it's not glued to the body. And then his legs up and down. Okay, so one at a time. Let's get him first. He has weird paint job. He's like almost green and orange. But I guess he's supposed to be living in the swamp kind of thing there. So that's him. The sculpt is very nice. You know, if someone were to take this and redo a paint. Actually, I'm looking at him from this angle. I don't know if I can do it from the profile like this. Let me see if I... Profile, he looks really, really like the movie. Like very, very nice. It's hard to see. I was because of the light or something. But yeah, if he was repainted, he might look. But he has no bandolier. That's right. Well, he didn't have one when they escaped, I guess. But yeah, okay. So that's that. And then this is Mudface Han Solo guy. Did you guys like this actor in the movie? Or I thought he was okay, but it didn't. You know, he didn't give off Harrison Ford vibes. Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. It was kind of like a 50-50 thing. So this is what the figure looks like. There's all these details. It almost looks like his coat is made of metal or something. It all it's very strange. But yeah. Not the best, but you know, if ever I do a diorama of this, which is very low, I'm going to put it low on my to do diorama list. The diorama of this, I'm for sure going to work on this way before. Okay, let's do what we were wanting to do from for the last 10 minutes. So, Han and Chewie, what do we do with these guys? Is it a caca pile, or do we put them with the others? They're not terrible, but they're not as good as the others. These are kind of on the fence, so I'll put them here on the fence. Okay, so let's open this. So I want to be sure I don't break the box because the artwork is, again, beautiful on this. It just has the same style. Oh, it has the Kenner logo too. How cool. I just noticed that. Very nice. Okay. Then we open. And then probably comes out in one piece. It's probably just one body. I'd be surprised that even the treads move. Okay, that's that. Nothing in there. Okay, so when you open it, this is what it looks like this, right? So there's some kind of turret laser thing here. There's instructions, and then there's these, I guess, some kind of canisters. Oh, they're actually loose. I'm not sure what these are, but there's 3 of them. And they're not even tied together or tied to the box. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Here, where do we see these? And then if I cut these laser things off, or oh, they're not even attached. Okay, so these are the laser cannons. And then put that there. And then it really is, guys, just remove this little protector. And then this. So, one piece of plastic. Okay. It is what it is. It's, you know, you want a new cool vehicle in order to put in your diorama, because it would be complicated to buy that. Containers for my kyber crystals, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. This is gonna look sweet. Of course, they could have put at least one action figure with this, don't you guys think? You know, for the price we paid. I think I saw it for $79 US or something, but I paid in the 3 numbers for this. Not as high as 200, higher than 100, higher than 110. I think it was 120 I paid with the shipping. Okay, so here we do have those nasty elastics. Let's see if I can remove that. It seems stuck. It's like stuck in the wheel. There. I can floss with these later. Okay. So it's a very nice paint job, actually. When you, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like wow. Lots of nice dry brushing on the sides. Let me see if do you see that? Let's try to get it with the delay and stuff like that. See can I go even closer without getting out of focus here, and then move it. See, the paint job is really, really impressive. And yeah, the treads actually, where is the camera? The treads actually move. They actually spin. So that's kind of cool. There's no motor. Maybe someone would be able to put a motorized version of this, but the paint everywhere on all the sides is very nice. All of the details, the sculpt detail and the paint. Wow, I'm very impressed with this, guys. This is a really, really good job for Hasbro. And see, the old school, in the 70s and 80s, you'd have a battery compartment here, and it would probably go make some like beepy sound or something. Okay, this thing fell off. I'm assuming it's to go in the, okay, it slides there. Okay, so then the crystals go here, I guess. But before I do that, there's a lid here. How do I open that? Do I turn it? There's like a little, or is it here? Hold on. Okay, there's a lid there. You can't stick a figure in, oh wait, does this come off? Hold on, there's a, yes, okay. Oh my good Lord. Okay, this is even cooler than I thought. Okay, this, really, really nice. Okay, this will be hard to see because of the lighting, but look at all that detail. Look at inside the cockpit. I'm blown away from this, actually, to tell you the truth. Do you guys see this? Can you see that inside? I knew it was going to be with the dark. It's hard with the light. Maybe if I put it at an angle. Is that better? Oh, if I raise it, yeah, if I raise it like this, hold on. I'm trying to, with the delay, it's hard, but there's like so much detail in that. It looks like a model kit that you used to make. I've never seen detail like this inside a vehicle from Hasbro before. Usually it's just simple plastic walls or whatever, but the chairs are detailed, the walls are detailed. You have like, okay, this does not, it looks like there's a door here that you could come out here, but it does not do that. But there is a hatch. Let's see if I get a figure. Hold on. Do I have a stormtrooper hanging around? I do. I do. Hold on. Take his blaster off. There you go. See, why didn't they bring that? Why didn't they put one figure with the tank? Wouldn't have, you know, I would have paid an extra $10 at this point to have that. But anyhow. Okay, so very cool. And then if you have them sitting, see if I put it, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but there's space for 2 figures there that can sit like this. And very, very nice. This is going to look really cool in the diorama. I won't even have to repaint the vehicle much of anything. So, oh, and look underneath. Look, okay, wait. This is the top. Okay, so look at the detail. This is normal. You'd assume that there would be detail and a good paint job on the outside of it, right? Look how cool that is, right? Now, if you turn, look at the inside of the lid. Get that in focus. Hold on. Am I in the right place? Look at all that. That is really neat. This will actually, you could use this. I'd make a mold of this and make it for a wall or something, a diorama wall. Very, very nice. Okay, this is kudos Hasbro. This is like beyond expectations. This. Tom asks if it's too small or to scale. That's a good question. If it's Hasbro, judging because of the way they do all their vehicles and stuff, it would have to be maybe 80% to the scale or something like that to save on some plastic, especially if they put all these details and stuff. I'll have to look at the movie and look at some still pictures to really get a comparison of it. But and then these things that fit somehow, I guess, do they fit at the bottom? Like that. 1, 2. Oh, people. Okay, they didn't have to do this, but look. This opens. That's pretty cool. It's a little extra bonus. So when you make your diorama, even you can make the tank when it blows up, have the pieces fall out or something. Okay, and that would be where the little crystals are, but these don't come out. This is just like a piece. But the fact that this opens, very nice. This is very, very cool toy. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. Only one opens. This one opens. And then these two are just, you have the details, but they do not open. But that's okay. We have one that opens, which is a big plus that I didn't expect. So, you know, 1, 2, 3. Very cool. So, oh, and then there's these lasers that go, I assume, on the side. There we go. 1, 2. So then that completes the tank of what it looks like. And then if I put the Mr. Stormtrooper back in, just so it doesn't look that silly there. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's 100% to scale or not. To tell you the truth, it'll look good in a you know, with the city scene. Once you have it on the ground with some buildings around it, and then you have all the characters around, it's going to make a really nice display on a shelf with this. So there you have it. Okay, so that's all the toys we had tonight. So this is, oh, look at, oh, I love this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Here, I'm going to move the cat. Well, when this rolls on the ground, can you see this on over here? Like, you have the logo on it or whatever. Wait, I'll take the box. I will show you with the box because it made me smile. So I might make you smile with this. Okay. Let me see if this is in frame first. Okay. Do you see, can you see? Do you see the treads like this? Because look, it actually, the treads move. It's really cool. Yeah. This is very nice. It's a great toy. It's one of the better toys that they've made in a long time. So, okay, tonight, guys. 1, super cool toy. 2, buy it if you're completionists, but not really worth it, especially for a diorama. No. And then the other figures that we checked out, all excellent. Again, this, save your money. I'm sure it'll be 99 cents in a couple of years. I don't even want to think of having to go and get the app and update this thing before I start getting all angry again and whatever. So, yeah, so anyhow, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be doing some more updates on the site. I'm putting some of the Death Star blueprints from Celebration 3 online tonight. I just did the first one. I have a couple more. Tomorrow I'm going to do a couple of more things. I put some Celebration 2 stuff online as well. Next week I have friends from out of town coming to visit, so it might be slower, the postings, but I'm going to try to do stuff when they go to bed. I'll stay up an hour or two to sort of at least have 1 or 2 posts for you during the week. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to really talk about Clone Wars because it didn't get me really excited for that show, that it's coming back. I'm looking more forwards to the TV series, if ever that's going to come out. I don't know. And now we hear that Star Trek Next Generation might be coming back. So if they come back at the same time as Star Wars, you're going to have a real clash of the fans again. I'm going to love both because I loved both from a long time ago. I even loved the Kirk ones that I watched when I was 18, 19 years old. So in reruns, not the original series. I was not 18 in 1966. Just I'm old, but I'm not that old yet. So anyhow, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Those of you who missed it, I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube. But if you're watching now, you don't have to rewatch it, or unless you want to rewatch it or share it. Make sure to subscribe to YouTube channel if you go watch this over there. Put a like on the Facebook, on the Diorama site, and I hope you guys like what I'm doing. It's fun to be back in the game again, full time. It's the nice thing about having retired from movie special effects is I don't have to work 80-hour weeks anymore. I can actually spend time doing this. And I talked a little bit about it early on. We're starting, the team and I, to plan next year's Star Wars Celebration. Diorama builders, we're going to be back. We have an idea for our theme. We need final approval from Lucasfilm before we can really spill the beans. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be something we've never done before. The fans are going to love it. And, well, that means you, because you are the fans. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I'm going to call it quits for tonight. And thanks again for tuning in. Frank Diorio, dioramaworkshop.com. I'll see you soon, okay? Ciao. Oh, I can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up.